fact now you just notice what I've put down there. They are basically the radars now. So UAVs just aren't in this now, as far as I know. Now UAVs are these physical little radar dishes you put on the ground.
The dog. Don't shoot the dog.
I'm definitely going to shoot the dog, Dave.
The dog
is a bad dog.
No. All dogs are good dogs.
That's the sort of namby-pamby attitude that will not be accepted in Call of Duty Army. So, no, dogs are a kill streak, and I believe I've got a kill streak if I get 10 kills in a row, which I can guarantee will not happen.
Well, is it like 3, 5, and 10?
Yeah, I get a man who comes in with a knife. Apparently, a man with a knife runs around.
Yeah, well,
it's like literally being in Croydon.
Call of Duty
again.
Croydon.
But yeah, we've got like dogs, men. But basically, I like what they've done with UAVs because it's almost like they've just accepted the fact that people are never, ever...
Oh, dear. Oh, nearly. Nearly.
So close. Didn't even get an assist for that, and I'm running out of ammo.
I don't know what to take from this. I'm looking at it and I feel completely numb. I feel like I want to play it, but I've already played it, even though I haven't. Oh, get him. Oh! I thought you were the final kill there.
I thought I was going to get him.
Oh dear, man.
I was stabbing him, but it wasn't...
These are your skills, man. This is your rep.
Yeah, man, I've got no skills. I ain't got no rep. Bruv.
This is going all over the interwebs.
Oh no, don't put it on the interwebs, please. Can we keep it off the interwebs? Keep it on the DL, bruv.
This definite lack of skills happening
I was
here.
doing better when I wasn't talking. That's my...
Always happens. Always happens.
I was doing all right in the last game. I got some kills. But yeah, I'm not very terribly good at these things. I do like them. But I like, as I was saying with the UAVs, it's nice that what they've done is now they've made it so they're actually on the ground. It kind of gets around the problem that, you know, people just don't bother equipping. Like, everyone wants to be a hero in Call of Duty, right? And when they try and make it all team stuff, it means that you always have people who want to, like, just carry, you know, they don't want to have twin pistols. That no one wants to carry the rocket launcher. Or defeat, we got a bit.
Unless you're playing in a clan, no one plays in a team.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is I always like to be the guy who went around with a rocket launcher taking out UAVs.
Yeah.
But most people don't want to do that, and so now they've put them as kind of things on the floor. Final kill from a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Still kind of a bit glitchy, as often is.
Yeah.
It seems like a weird one, though, like that. 4 kills, 9 deaths.
Oh, no, your KD.
My KD is already boned.
It's foobard.
Boned, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not terribly good at that. Should we have a look at one of the new modes?
Yeah, let's do it.
A little pokey gander. So, leave lobby, yes, because I am terrible at video games.
I think Crank's new, isn't it? Isn't that the one where you have to kill people to carry on? You die, don't you, if you don't kill someone within a certain amount of time?
It does seem like that, yeah. Let's give Cranked a go. That sounds exactly sort of high octane.
Like the film, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. The film Crank is a good film.
I enjoyed it.
I think it's great.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very clever.
Jason Statham will be in this next.
Probably will. I'm surprised he hasn't been in it already, actually.
So am I.
Now you mention it.
Kiefer Sutherland does, which means that Jason Statham is obviously
It is funny, though. You're
choice.
saying, like, you know, it's almost like now Battlefield 4 is 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
Which they've obviously tried to make a big deal of.
Yep.
You're right. It does feel like the differences between the two do feel less and less noticeable on immediate view. And as you say, like, I kind of do miss having tanks come around the corner.
Yeah.
Because I'm rubbish at Battlefield as well, but I like the fact that every now and then I'll destroy a tank and I'll feel like a massive hero.
Oh yeah, now the differences between the two are now far more important now that technologically they've caught up with each other, essentially. Although I do still think, I haven't played Call of Duty on Xbox One or PS4, but from what I've seen, I think Battlefield might have the edge there visually as well.
It does look like a pretty game.
We're playing this on 360, just to make that perfectly clear.
Oh yeah, we should have mentioned that, yeah. 360. Yeah, it looks pretty good for 360.
Yeah.
But it definitely does look like they've optimised it for 360. But that, you know what, that makes some sense, because you know the whole thing with Grand Theft Auto 5, it sold so well. And they've just said, you know what, we didn't want to bring it out on new consoles. We brought it out on a console that already has millions and millions of install base.
Yeah. Not taking much from the old aesthetics. It seems a bit dull, doesn't it? The colours.
Yeah, well, it's back to IW, right? This is IW.
Yeah.
It's always Treyarch who are notoriously kind of, I'm cranked. Look at me, I'm a bit faster. Oh, now I'm dead. I'm a bit dead. I enjoy being cranked, though, for that.
What are those little... Oh, are they death markers, are they, when someone's died? There's little skulls off in the distance. So, cranked, what have we got to do? We've got... Is there a countdown anywhere?
I'm rubbish at this. I think I'm supposed to be kind of not moving around as much or moving around less or looking around more. or shooting less.
I assumed that there'd be a big timer. Maybe you have to kill someone first.
I did. I killed someone and then I got cranked. It didn't
Ah,
last very
right.
long. I increasingly realised that I am the worst person in the world to do this. No, actually, I'm just going to end that sentence. I increasingly realise that I'm the worst person in the world. Right. Done. Job done. Oh,
There he is. There he
I'm gonna
is.
throw a grenade.
Take him.
It's
There's a little marker now for grenade cooking, is there?
I didn't realise sort of is.
Get a dog.
Kill dog. Plus 100. Kill
Get him.
dog.
Or her. Whoever. Yes, right.
Now I'm cranked.
Now
The thing is, you
time
don't
is
get
on.
cranked when you kill a dog. Remember
No.
that, boys and girls. Remember that. So now I've got.
You got. There you go. There you go. You're on a roll. See, I think I could get into this mode. A bit like kill confirmed. I love that.
But you've got to kill someone.
You have, yeah. Otherwise, the game is up. And you are dead.
Oh, that's not a door.
There's someone there.
It's all right. You solved the problem by killing me. I can't help but feel this gun isn't ideal for the cranked scenario.
Is this the default gun that?
Well, it's one of the
the-
3 setups you can
Yeah.
use. Is that just a?
Oh, this is the honey badger, isn't it? Of course.
No, this isn't Honey Badger.
Oh, well, it's not. I was going to say, it doesn't. There's not much about it that's particularly honey badgery. There you go.
Okay. Now we're cooking with
I
onions.
think you've got. There you go. Yes.
Doing a satcom, doing a run, but I've got to get some kills.
Oh,
Oh! God, bosh it!
the thing is, though, as much as I say, I feel like I've played it before. What's new? I'll totally pick it up and get addicted to it all over again.
Yeah, I mean, you're almost like the worst and the best sort of example of what gamers are like, really, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you play everything, you buy everything, and you buy and play stuff even though you know you're not going to enjoy it that much or
Yeah.
it's not going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Which is exactly how most people enjoy it. It's like I was reading a fascinating article about Dynasty Warriors series the other day and just being like, you know, we joke about that and talk about Dynasty Warriors, who buys it, who plays it, and yet the franchise has sold over 30 million copies.
Has it really?
Since it started.
Good grief.
And the weird thing about it is it's always like kind of 16 to 20. Oh, that's some incredibly bad shooting there. Did you see that? Most of the
I
bullets.
don't think any single bullet hit that
No,
man.
none of them. It was a tour de force. Check this out there, check this out, check this out.
You're going to blow yourself up, but not careful.
No. Why doesn't that... That's really annoys me that's a grenade isn't enough to do it. I suppose that's to stop you from just chucking grenades through windows.
Do you remember that? Call of Duty 4, just lob all the grenades at the beginning of the match. Brilliant.
That was class.
Bring it back.
Smaller maps, better times. How'd that guy survive that? I'd definitely hit him with 3 or 4 bullets. That is BS. And now he is, yeah, whatever. Whatever, man.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatevs. I'm gonna destroy that though.
I think that's how we can sum up Call of Duty now, isn't it? Whatever. It's Call of Duty. You know
Well-
what you're getting.
Yeah, you do. I mean, that's the thing is, it's sort of, it's in some regards, it's a bit kind of uninteresting, but that's only because we've become so familiar with it, really.
Yeah.
It's still good fun. This.
It's still excellent.
It just does feel like I don't know. I can't decide where they're at with it now because over the years they've had many kind of almost pretenses at pretending that they are updating it or changing it. See, I wasn't that terrible. There are people in that game worse than I was, which is frightening, frankly.
Yeah, I get the impression this year's one is a bit of a stopgap. I think with next year, whatever that might be, I think maybe we'll see a bit of a bigger...
Does feel like I'll give that some kill confirmed. I like kill confirmed.
Best mode.
I think it is the best mode. It was definitely the best thing about last year's game. Was it last year's game? that
Modern
invented it?
Warfare introduced kill confirmed.
Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was
Yeah.
the best thing about Modern Warfare 3.
Yep.
By a long margin.
Is it these same maps again? No. It's got a tank in it.
If you like it, then you sure to put tank in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, isn't it? When you've got next-gen consoles coming out, I mean, you're developing cross-platform.
Yeah.
You can't really...
I wonder how much faith as well. That Activision have put a lot of time and money into Destiny, presumably.
Yeah,
So I kind of wonder if maybe they're kind of expecting it to kind of this Call of Duty slowly slide and maybe Destiny to be the next Halo
Take over.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Who knows? But it does feel like it needs a refresh. It feels like, well, they've just been doing the same thing every time. They've been playing the same tune every year. They're just going, here's your brand new Call of Duty. It's the biggest, best game ever. And they seem to have stopped playing that drum this year. And I wonder if that's because they're kind of gearing up for something next year, something that... Because it does feel like they need to kind of take the battle back to Battlefield again, because Battlefield really, the only thing that Call of Duty had for years of just going, yeah, but we're 60 frames a second, you're 30 frames a second. And I'll be honest, I was never too fussed about that anyway. But that was their big thing.
Oh yeah, that was the thing they always referred to. Whenever you spoke to them, I think one year, I think it was Modern Warfare, must have been Modern Warfare 3 when Battlefield 3 was coming out the same year. Every time you'd speak to Infinity Ward, they'd say, well, we're 60 frames per second. Don't forget that. And so...
That was their whole shtick, pretty much.
We'll see. We'll see what they can do.
Where was that? Oh, it's a window.
Whereas I think Battlefield is going for those huge...
Whoa.
huge scale battlefields, essentially. I think Call of Duty will have to hone down that second-to-second intensity. Do you know what I mean? That's where it can really differentiate
what
itself.
I struggle with these... I struggle with two things in this, and that was one example of it. I struggle with the pace of this, because I am not an old man, but I feel my synapses becoming fuzzy, you know? I'm aware that my brain isn't as sharp and fast, and certainly, you know, the base reactions and stuff, just not as good. However, I find myself increasingly playing tactical games. I like games that make me use my brain. And that is purely because I'm not good at reaction stuff. I'm not good at finesse. That's a cheeky poke around the corner.
Oh, it is working.
I'm just not good at it.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at it. But never mind. But what I like about Battlefield is that you can kind of almost be sneaky. You can get half across the map without being killed.
Oh yeah.
Or spotted, in fact.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing.
And I think the class differences make a much bigger difference in Battlefield as well. A lot more determined. Is that the right word? I guess it is.
But I'd be interested to see how fans are reacting, how fans feel about this, because you know, Call of Duty is this sort of it's got a very specific kind of fan set who just play COD a lot of the time. That's not like it. And I mean, it's kind of a weird macho kind of, especially because I can't remember what to describe it, but saying it's almost like knitting in a way. In fact, it's this very repetitive but very finessed thing that you just get very, very good at. It's kind of a strange thing to be.
Oh!
Just spraying around him again. Right.
Right, we're concentrating now.
I'm going to concentrate.
We're going for it.
We're in the lead. Enemy SATCOM spotted.
But then, you know, I mean, is this worth the money? Is it not? They put so much DLC out for Call of Duty these days. Could this not be considered a big expansion pack? Is it worth the £40, £45 people are asking for?
I think I just killed my man there.
There he is on the left, on the left.
We've lost the lead.
I still don't understand what these briefcases do.
They give you little missions, so it's like get 3 kills, and then you do it, and you get like a bonus. I'm not sure if you get a kill streak or if you get XP, but yeah, they're basically like little bonus missions. You can only have one at a time.
Right.
I think they're basically a way of kind of trying to freshen up the whole XP circle. I'm really not having any luck with this loadout.
Go for the Honey Badger.
I'm going to go back to my Honey Badger. That was what I played with in the first few games, and I did all right.
Because the perks and the kill streaks and that, they change them year on year. The whole system, how it works, and it's the one thing that I'd kind of expect them to keep constant throughout, because they're trying to push this for esports, right? And they're trying to get this into that area, and you'd think that it's almost like changing a pretty key mechanic in terms of tactics, and you'd think that they'd keep it the same. But
I don't think esports and Call of Duty are compatible. I've said this many times in the past. No, I don't think they are. It's just not fun to watch. The problem is, it's like, you know, you can't watch it because it's a team thing, and you can't really keep track of it because there's no effective way of being able to keep track of all these players together and what they're all doing. At once. You just can't do it. It's so fast-paced that all you can do is keep track of one person at a time. And, you know, they kept showing off, like, when, I think it was with, might be Modern Warfare 3, where they first started to really try and push it, and had this guy commentating on it, and he was one of the world's best commentators for Call of Duty, and it was just like, even with him doing it was like there was nothing to say. It was just him repeatedly going, oh, well, this person's killed this many people, oh, he's dead now, but he's back, and now he's killed, and it's just like, it's impossible to track.
Oh!
That bloody dog, oh no.